Alright, what's up everybody, my name is Wolfpack, and I'm back with another episode of my Fallout 4 playthrough. Last time, I finally took up Edward Deegan on that job offer to work for Jack Cabot, which consisted of finding some missing mysterious serum of his, tracking down wherever his sister went off to, and then dealing with his near-immortal father with supernatural abilities who would have surely destroyed everything if he was freed, saving the Commonwealth. And then we lost the job, since there was nothing more he needed us for. Now today, well, I've gotten word of another settlement that needs my help, but before I head over there to assist, obviously I'm back here in Sanctuary Hills, so that way I can pay a visit to the Vault-Tec rep, who should be around here somewhere, so I can then send him over to my main headquarters over at the castle. And then I want to do some weapon modifications as well before I take off on our adventure today. Oh, here he is. He was hiding in here. Hello there, Vault-Tec rep.
You came to visit. I almost thought you wouldn't.
Hey man, I said I'd visit you, but I also got a job offer for you.
A job? For me? Really?
Yeah, I think your sales experience can be a great asset.
You do? Well, that's great. I won't let you down.
And then we will see you over at the castle. Oh yeah, I forgot these unique power armors were here, as well as the random one from the beginning of the game, but either way, I should probably maybe take these with me. So back at the castle, there is a couple of things that I need to do here. The first one is I need to find the Vault-Tec rep and then assign him to this store right here, the junk store, the general trader. This one is already a level 3, which is the highest one that you can build with your, with the settlement system. With the Vault-Tec rep being assigned to a general trader, he basically gets upgraded to a level 4 general junk trader, which is pretty cool. So we got to go and find him, and then we got to find this guy a new job. I'm not seeing him, so I'm just going to ring the bell and wait for him to walk over here. Okay, where is the Vault-Tec rep? Am I just blind and I can't see him because there's so many? Oh, no, there he is. He's right there. He's just hiding behind all these people. Hey, stop it. I want to open... No. I want to open up the workshop menu. Thank you. All right, Vault-Tec rep, come with me. You are now our new general goods trader. Very cool. So now our level 4 junk trader is in business, so he should have a much better stock of junk items instead of the, or as opposed to the guy who was here before. And now, like I said, the other thing that I'm here for is to modify that lucky laser RCW that I picked up last week, because we kind of need a replacement for our MG42 since, we started with like 2,000 rounds and now we're down to only 187. That's not ideal. And I'll probably also craft some more 5.56 for this Chinese assault rifle, since we are kind of running low. And 5.56 is pretty common, so I think I'll hang on to this one. And like I said, we are going to take a look at this lucky laser RCW that I picked up last episode. It does have like the most basic modifications imaginable on it, but we're going to change that. So we'll start with the capacitor. Obviously, just a standard capacitor, doesn't do anything special. The photon exciter, improved critical shot damage and accuracy. Actually, it's already a lucky, with which critical shots do double damage, and this improves the critical shot damage and accuracy to be, well, accuracy doesn't really matter. That one's actually kind of tempting. But then there's also the photon agitator, superior critical shot damage. Ooh, actually, is there a better one? The boosted photon agitator, superior critical shot damage and ammo capacity, better accuracy, improved damage. I might actually go with that, because it's already a kind of a crit-based weapon because of its legendary effect, so I think that might actually be better. Sure, this does more damage, but I think I should go with this. I don't know, it's just calling to me. Preston liked that. Cool. So now this thing should be pretty good in terms of getting crits and doing crit damage. Next up, we got the barrel. So it's got the short barrel on it right now, which improves its hipfire accuracy, and that's actually better than the standard barrel, aside from range, but it weighs a lot less and improved hipfire accuracy. This thing is basically a submachine gun, and I'll basically use it as a submachine gun anyway, because, the laser RCW is literally just a laser weapon that has been built off of, like, essentially the base of a Thompson submachine gun, so there is that. And I will take a look at some of these other ones. Well, I'm not really tempted by any of the other barrels, so I think I'm actually just going to leave the short barrel on this thing. And we got the grip, so the standard grip. hurts the recoil, which is not ideal, but it does weigh less, which is definitely good. Next, we got the grip, so lighter weight, that is definitely good. I do like having the weapon as light as possible. I kind of like the way the full stock looks on this thing, you know, kind of gives it more of that Thompson submachine gun look to it, like I was saying. What's the gunslinger stock? Oh, wait, that looks exactly like the full stock, except it has like a little extra... Yeah, oh, that's kind of funny. Although I don't know why you'd put that on a submachine gun, but how does that actually compare to the full stock? Exceptional sighted accuracy, better recoil, and aim with scopes, improved bash and reload speed. That one does everything except for the reload speed, so I think I'd take it just for the reload speed, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense because there's all the ones on the stock. The eco stock. It's got a fusion core on the back. That's kind of funny, actually. Why is there a fusion core back there? It improves the ammo capacity though, even though I don't see, well, I guess it's got the little futuristic tube thing. It'll work out. That's how it does it, but I think I'm gonna go with the gunslinger stock. I think I like the look of that the most. Next is the power converter. What? Oh, the source of feed. That makes sense. Okay, so this one's kind of funny because it's literally just like an electron charger pack just shoved in there as like, you know, the base like 20-round stick mag that a Thompson has, which I think is kind of funny. That didn't exist in New Vegas because obviously New Vegas's weapon customization or modding system wasn't as in-depth as it is in Fallout 4. The dynamic power converter, the high capacity power converter, which looks exactly like it did in New Vegas, so I'm probably going to go with that one. But then there's the high-capacity power recycler. Ooh. Doesn't really look much different, just has an extra little thingy on the back, which, you know, the laser RCW's only modification, if I recall correctly, is the, like, ammo recycler thing, which chance to get ammo back when firing. So, you know what? I think that's lore accurate to New Vegas, so we're going to go with that. And we got the optic, which I don't think I'm going to bother with any of these. We're just going to keep the iron sights because, you know, it is a submachine gun, basically. Then we got the beam lens, which will be the muzzle device. And we got the standard. The beam magnetron fires a laser bolt, poor accuracy and range. I don't think I want that. Oh, this one's kind of cool. The beam obfuscation lens, because it fires stealth bolts, which obviously caught my attention. Reduced sound and light from firing, and then yada yada yada. It kind of looks like the front end or like the muzzle device from a like Star Wars blaster, which is kind of funny. But it caught my attention with the stealth bolts because, oh cool, this would kind of mesh nicely with my more stealth focused build. But it doesn't improve the damage from the standard beam lens. You know, I thought it might because maybe it recognizes this as a suppressor, because there are perks that do improve the damage of weapons with suppressors. I thought maybe it would apply to that, but it does not appear to be the case, so I don't think I'll get that. Yeah, if you're looking through all of them, I'm just going to get the improved beam lens just to improve the damage. Looks exactly like the base one, but it's got green highlights, which kind of matches the rest of the gun. Apparently there's an accessory, what, like a keychain off the side? Oh, that's what it means. No, I don't think I want to do that. Alright, well, you know what? I like the way that looks. I'm going to rename it, though. Now that I'm done modifying the laser RCW, I am going to craft a little bit of 5.56. Not a ton. Just, what is that? It's 40, 60, 80, 100? Maybe 120 rounds, and then I think we'll call that good there. So a while back, I believe it was Preston, but it could have been Radio Freedom that gave me the Troubled Waters quest, letting me know that the settlement of Grey Garden needs our help. Now I have been pretty close by to Grey Garden before, going to the disposal site right here, as well as ArcJet Systems, so we will go ahead and head on over there. Seems like Grey Garden's under attack, actually. But it also looks like some kind of farm that looks to be fully automated with Mr. Handy's. And it looks like super mutants, actually. Oh yeah, those are super mutants, alright. Gotta be careful not to shoot the super mutant. Ow. Ooh, glowing, an evolved glowing centaur. Take that! Oh, I thought I had Molotovs. Oh, he threw the grenade back at me! I think they can handle it. Probably. He's aggroed on me. Is that it? Well, we're back to hidden, so... Nice. Wasn't expecting that, but, you know.
Bring me some mute fruits this evening, and there'll be caps for your pocket. Off you go, then.
Anyway, before we were so rudely interrupted by a random super mutant assault on this settlement, yeah, it appears to just be some farm that's basically automated by a bunch of Mr. Handies. Let's talk to this one, which is apparently the supervisor.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
There's not even one person here?
That's right, darling.
What? McCready was supposed to say something, but then the subtitles just said McCready interjects. My character did a little spin, and then that was the end of it? Alright, good job, Fallout 4.
Drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
Oh, okay. Well, what became of Dr. Gray?
Like so many others, he died in the war. It was a terrible loss. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Yeah. Every single time it's calling you darling, it gives me the creeps.
Well, why did Dr. Gray give you these unusual personalities?
Genius is restless, darling. It abhors stagnation. Dr. Gray was tired of the standard Mr. Handy personality. He looked to his favorite television characters for inspiration, and we are the result. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
Well, it seems fine to me. Is there something wrong with it?
Men, take it from me, dear. It's ghastly. Simply ghastly. Pressure is down. Radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin.
What
This
skin?
will
You're a
never
robot.
do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
Yeah, I suppose I can do that.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Alright, well, I guess before we go and investigate the water treatment plant, let us talk to the other supervisors, like she was saying, and see if they got anything for me. Here we are, Supervisor Brown.
Will begun is half done. Will begun is half done.
Okay, I guess that's the only thing he's gonna say. I do recall him saying something about, paying us for giving him mute fruit. He'll pay us some caps for that when we were, like, over here, like, looting after the super mutant attack. I think we were close enough, but I wasn't really paying attention to him, you know? Kinda sucks that he's not willing to talk about it, but, you know, I'm sure it's fine. You are the last one, Supervisor Green.
Ready to begin your fabulous shopping spree?
Sure, I guess?
If you act now, you can choose from one of these fabulous prizes. All the arms and ammunition you can get your hands on, plus medical supplies and general goods. It's a bonanza!
You sound like a game show host.
That's the correct answer. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, should we tell the lucky contestant what fabulous prize he's won?
Okay, show me what I've won.
Right this way, please. Let's take a look at your fabulous prize.
He takes one of his buzz saws and then just grinds it into my chest. This old beat up car? I can't say it's in great condition, but I think we'll scrap it. Alright, well, that's basically all of them. So, let's head on down to that water treatment plant. So I'm basically taking the exact same path that Paladin Dance and I took quite a while back, whenever it was when we went to ArcJet Systems, which is just up this road up there. Obviously, I could keep following this path, and that'll lead me, or not this path, this road, and that'll lead me right to the water treatment plant. But instead, I'm basically going to take a pretty similar route to Paladin Dance and I, but instead I'm going to go up to that bridge up there, which should provide me a... We're going to ignore that. Yeah, we're going to ignore that shooting, and pretend like nothing is going... Anyway, like I was saying, we're going to take this path up here and have a good vantage point so we can see who exactly is in control. Jack Cabot and Edward Deegan? What are you guys doing here?
Well, how about this? Fancy meeting you out here.
Yeah, I'll say. What are you doing out here?
I decided it was time to get out more. See the world a bit. Figure out what to do with the rest of my life. Maybe you can help me. I've been looking for some things for a new research project.
Oh,
I need a
okay.
large quantity of fiber optics. I'd be glad to purchase any that you have.
Okay, well let me see if I have any. I do not.
Let's go, Edward.
Right behind you, Jack.
Huh, that's a cool random encounter. I was not expecting to, you know, run into this random encounter and right here of all places. Especially because last episode is when we helped them. So, like, that makes it even crazier. Like, barely any in-game time has passed between the last episode and now. That's pretty funny. Gotta love random encounters. I love random encounters. They're so cool. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, we're gonna go up to this bridge, which should give me a good vantage point, so that way I can see who exactly is in control of the water treatment plant, and if they're friendly or not. Oh, looks like the, well, two things. First of all, the bridge is super low poly for some reason, even though we're right up next to it. And then second, all that shooting, yeah, Edward and Jack are gonna run right into that, but it's fine. They're essential NPCs, I'm pretty sure. So actually, wait, are they? Because the quest is finished. Maybe I should go and help them. Oh, it was just a dog. See, they got it. They can handle themselves. Man, that's still crazy to me that we got that random encounter so early on. And by so early on, I mean so early on after I completed their quest. Why is the bridge doing this, like, low poly texture as if, like, we're on the other side of the Commonwealth looking at the bridge? Because I'm, like, inside of the... Alright, I think I have some pulse grenades. I have a pulse grenade. That was a terrible throw.
Find him! Find him!
I can't even see where these powder charges are because of the low poly thing, but I'm sure it's fine. Uh-oh, that truck is gonna blow. I should probably get away from that. More grenades! I know. I want them to come this way, so... Yeah, that can happen. There's also a mine there, and I put another one, like, right there. I don't know where it is, though, because of this low poly thing. Oh, I saw it for a second. There it is. Give me my thing back. Oh, wow. The hitbox wasn't screwing me over for once. Alright. We're still in danger officially. Or we're in caution, rather. Ah! From them over there. Cool. Got him. I don't think any of these were legendary. But I will take 5 rounds of 50 mg. Now it's a matter of somehow finding their bodies in this, like, weird low poly thing. Like I said, I have no idea why the game is doing this, but it's Fallout 4 doing Fallout 4 things. Not even just Fallout 4. Bethesda game doing Bethesda game things. There's a dead Brahmin over here. They probably just killed it. Oh, yep. There's a random trader right here. Ooh, blue paint. 27 bottle caps? Dang. Wow, he had a lot of stuff on him. Where'd that other iBot go? Did it fall off the bridge? Yeah, this is weird. Good job, Fallout 4. I'm totally, like, way over there, and you needed to do the low poly thing on this bridge while I'm actively standing on it. But anyway, this should provide... Oh, never mind, there's a big sign in my way. Alright, this should be a good vantage point to get a good view to scout this place. It's a desk fan. It's not really important. Well, it is important, but not at this exact moment in time. Okay, a bunch of cages, core bags, and giant vats. So obviously, I think we can reasonably assume there are going to be some super mutants here. But I don't see any of them, so are they sleeping? Maybe I'll move down this way a little bit more. Oh, yep, there we go. Check out you. Oh. Definitely want to take out the guy with the rocket launcher. It's a bird. I missed. There we go. Still in caution. Oh, someone's blind firing. From where? I did not see where. Well, he only shot that one. Oh, there he is, right there. No, he gave up. He's walking away. We'll take out your dog. That's just a bird. Okay, we're back to hidden, so... I think there's only the one guy left on the outside, so we'll see. I'm gonna move up and over to this little hill right here. This will be another good vantage point with a good angle. There we go. Got you immediately back. Oh, never mind. Went from caution to hidden, back to caution. Oh, suicider. Oh, I missed. Where'd he go? There he is. Check him out. Blind firing from somewhere, but I did not see any muzzle flash from anywhere. Oh, there he is, right there. I missed again. We are back to hidden, though, so he already gave up, even though he watched all of his friends die in front of him. I guess I'll start to move up, then. Oh, I think there's one right there, yep. Take him out. Still unhidden. That's not the super mutant from earlier, because there's a skirmisher. He had, like, one of those tanker helmets on. Since he didn't explode, we get a mini nuke. And we've discovered the Weston Water Treatment Plant. Very cool. Luckily, we don't have to worry about getting irradiated from... Oh, he's, like, glitching out. There we go. Cool. Well, that appears to be everything I can loot from the outside. Oh, it's kind of funny. There's a dog bowl right here. It was that mutant hounds that I killed. Well, not anymore. Let's see how bad it is in here. It's pretty quiet up here. Alright.
Pretty quiet here. Usually means something's about to go very wrong.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. Now, let's head upstairs. I do hear a turret around somewhere. I'm surprised there's no super mutants up on the roof. I did not snipe any from up here. There's that desk fan I saw from the bridge. Got an expert lock safe right here. I mean, I guess it's some okay loot. Then we also got the grounds terminal. Good. Hey, nice. Alright, well that would let us unlock the safe, as well as turn on and off the spotlight out front, but it doesn't really matter. So, memo, Weston Media Event. To all employees. As a reminder, members of the local and national media will be touring the facility on Tuesday, 10/26, as part of the Weston Wellness Press Initiative. Employees are expected to be polite, courteous, and discreet at all times. All questions, especially those pertaining to the recent cholera outbreak, are to be directed to the nearest Weston Public Relations Officer. Cartons of Weston water will be distributed. Encourage the press to taste perfection, TM. Expect double shifts on Wednesday to make up for lost productivity. Oh man, gotta love that. Alright, well, let's go back inside. Oh, looks like we gotta take the elevator down. Alright. We're still hidden. And the brackets are still... Oh, never mind. Oh, there's a turret. You leave my dog alone. We do have the manager's terminal right here, so we can take a look at this. There's that same memo from the top computer, but there's also another one, the operating budget. Let's take a look at that. to senior staff. The second quarter saw record losses in our Massachusetts regional division. High operating costs and a difficulty regulatory environment have led to some of the worst business conditions in recent years. Innovative solutions are urgently needed if we are to remain the market leader in civic and municipal utility services. Management would like to commend the work of Mr. Saul Aronson, Weston Operations Manager, for his bold experiments in wastewater recycling. We feel confident that the risks to the public health are minimal, and the reduction in treatment costs will have a significant impact on our fiscal outlook. Very cool. Not really, but you know what I mean. Alright. Activate this button. I can see a turret right there. That annoyed somebody. That turret. Brackets are stable once again. Oh, never mind. They're shuffling just a little bit. And then there's a facilities terminal right here with a wire coming off of it. So, you know, I don't always find the turret control terminal, but whenever I do, it's always after the turrets are already destroyed. And this one wasn't even locked either, but anyway. But I suppose we can take a look at the facilities log. 1018. Finished waterproofing upgrades to the turret defense system. Initial tests seem promising. The new sensors should shut them down if the place gets flooded out again. I'll just be grateful if they don't short out every other week. And then 1019. Well, they work. MS was cleaning the sedimentation tank and forgot to close the intake valve again. Big gusher. Turret 4 snapped shut before it took any damage, then popped back out as soon as they got the valve closed. Good as new. Too bad about MS though. Then 1021, routine maintenance on the flood control pumps, not that they needed it. Central may have skimped on everything else, but those things will last forever. And then 1022, Saul's throwing some kind of press junket on Tuesday. Whole staff will be working overtime Monday to tidy up. Told them I needed the day to reprogram the turret system so it didn't shoot the guests. 10 minutes on that and I can spend the rest of the day doing something more productive. Red Menace? Very funny. Anyway, but there's also a copy of Picket Fences right here, and this one allows us to build patio furniture at workshop settlements, or settlement workshops rather. Very cool. I will definitely be utilizing that at some point eventually. Expert lock safe right here. Alright. Okay, well, that's some pretty good stuff, I think. So I think we will head down this way. We have investigated or completed our investigation. Now we need to drain the place. This is very full. Kind of funny how it's like filled up right to the window and everything is perfectly fine. Well, it sounds like this fusion generator is perfectly fine, so I suppose activating this pump control is probably fine. Oh, look at that. Mirelurk. Now he's doing a little dance. Hey, no dancing. Oh, there's a window here. Well, let us open this door. Take out you. That seems to be the only other one in here for right now. I'm surprised there weren't more Mirelurks on the outside, but, you know, that's just kind of how it'd be. So I suppose we will head on over to this one over here. See what we got going on in here, aside from all these people who had a blowtorch, so they were probably trying to torch the door closed so they wouldn't drown in here or something like that. Gotta love our environmental storytelling skeletons. Oh, I heard a turret somewhere. That's a really bright light. Oh, there it is. There's another one. Not anymore. Open this. And then we got our next. Oh, I don't have any grenades. Close the door. I thought I had some grenades equipped, but I guess I did not. Alright. Open the door. Grenade. Move. Dog meat. Move. Well, the turret will help us by shooting the Mirelurk. Ow. Alright, well, it decided to shoot me. That wasn't very nice of it. Where'd that Mirelurk go? Oh, he's down there somewhere. Anyway, we found the next pump control switch, so we'll go ahead and activate that. And that will drain the water some more. Oh yeah. And now, there's obviously more Mirelurks, and we need to find the next switch, obviously.
safety off. I think we have company.
Get out of here. They're all like the low-level soft-shell Mirelurks, though. I feel like since I'm level 69, there should be higher-level variants of Mirelurks right now. Suppose we can head into this door real quick, which I believe leads back around to that room with all those turrets in it. I believe this is that door. Yep. Okay, just as I thought. I knew I should have just came down here to loot it real quick. Well, that was that. Oh, we got more Mirelurks. Oh, you were the one that the turret was shooting. Probably why your health was a little bit... No! It's gone forever. We're never going to see that Mirelurk ever again. And we'll run down this way to the next switch that was revealed to us, thanks to the other switch over there that revealed... Or not revealed, but that drained the water. Just wanted to explode those eggs with that. Activate the pump control switch, which, you know, somehow is still working after all these years being flooded in this water. Oh, holy turrets. But, you know, we were just reading about that on that terminal upstairs, up there. We were just reading about the turrets, how when they get flooded, they just shut off. And then as soon as the water stops flooding, they just open right back up, which, you know, explains why those turrets are perfectly alive and capable of being perfectly fine underwater and all that. Holy Mirelurks. There are a ton of Mirelurks. Luckily, they're all just like the super low level ones, which I think kind of sucks because I was really hoping there could be a, you know, like a legendary one or something. Ooh, military ammo bag, nice. Oh, look, a legendary. Well, that one doesn't seem very tough. Wow, you just shredded him, McCready. That was insane. I mean, I was also shredding him with this, but, you know. Okay, there's a turret somewhere. Got annoyed about that. Oh, there's the turret. Found it. It was in this room. Oh, more grenades. Perfect. Well, let's see what this legendary dropped for me. A dog bowl, and nothing else, because it didn't drop anything of any value for me. Wow, that sure does suck. And for this one, dog meat has already gotten a head start, but we do need to swim to this one, which isn't really a big deal. There's no Mirelurks or anything in here, so it's not like it really matters. And then obviously we flip this pump control switch, and now we can restart the main pump. There is a bunch of eggs, so I will throw a grenade at them. Perfect. And then we restart the main pump. And there we go. Mission complete. You can also access the loot room with the Skyrim door. There we are. Grab all of, well, maybe not all of this, but the valuable stuff and the stuff that I want out of there. And then there was another building with an elevator on the outside, but it's all flooded. But since we've obviously drained most of the water and restarted the main pump, now it is safe to use this elevator.
Surface.
Alright, here we are. And it obviously looks a lot better because now all the water has drained. Because before, this water was like up to, I mean, you could kind of see the water lines on that building. Oh wow, it looks so much better now that it is no longer flooded.
Darling, so good to see you. You fixed our water problem, didn't you?
Yep, sure did.
Oh, such a gentleman, too. I simply must give you something. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask
Wow.
Rainey to give you a discount, too, if there's anything else you need. Now I simply must get back to work. Ta-ta!
Cool. And now we have unlocked Grey Garden as a settlement. So really the only thing I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to basically just build some very basic defenses. I don't even think I'm going to bother to put walls around this place. Maybe I should. Should I? I think maybe I should, just so they have some extra added security. Also, I did say I was going to scrap that car, and I did scrap it. But I can't really do much of what I want to because they're not linked into the settlement system or the settlement network. So I'm going to need to head back to the castle or somewhere So that way I can actually tie them back in. Maybe I could just go to Oberland Station, because it's literally right next to where I'm at right now. Okay, so now Grey Garden is in fact tied into my settlement caravan network. It's obviously not a super efficient one, or at least this section is not. Also, Jezebel is the one that goes from the Mechanist Lair, from Sanctuary to the Mechanist Lair. I don't care about Jezebel. Nobody does. But yeah, I should have the Abernathy Farm Provisioner go from there to Grey Garden, and then a different one from Grey Garden to Oberland, because I'm basically wasting one right now, but, you know, I basically never see them. I'm sure I could wait long enough, and they'll show up, but, you know, I don't really feel like doing that. Anyway, now I can actually give them some basic defenses, which I think is about the only thing I care about doing here. So I will just build them a turret basically on each of the 4 corners of this. There we are. So now they have enough defense for everything they got here, but just in case, I think I'll give them a little bit more. The super mutants came from this side, so maybe I can give them a nice little defense tower or guard post over here of some kind. Perfect. I'll just give them a little guard tower, and then I'll put some more turrets inside this guard tower, or maybe on top of it would work better. Yeah, because I guess in here they wouldn't really be able to see over the top. Alright, 1 turret there, and then I'll put 1 more right there, and then I suppose that should be good enough for Grey Garden. Now, they just have a single tower, and now they have, what, 6 turrets? I think that's more than enough defense. I actually didn't look at what exactly their defense score is. 48. 31 food, 6 people, 3 water, no power, no beds, but happiness 80. Happiness doesn't really matter because they're all robots. Robots have a default happiness of 80, and it cannot be raised at all. So, you know, if you're trying to get that one achievement for Fallout 4 where you have to raise a settlement's happiness to 100, make sure you have no robots in that settlement. Otherwise, they will, you know, make sure that you do not reach that 100 happiness. Well, anyway, that is all I am going to be doing for today. But before I end things off, I am going to head back to the castle, and I want to see if Preston Garvey has anything to say. I don't think he will, but maybe he'll surprise me and he will have something to say. But since the quest just completed and didn't actually update and give me a new quest objective to report back to Preston, that pretty much tells me that I did get this quest or pick up this quest from listening to Radio Freedom at some point, probably when I was like hanging out around the castle. But regardless of how I picked up the quest, we completed it, and now we're heading home. Where is Preston? I am not seeing him anywhere. I can't seem to find him. Where the heck did Preston run off to?
Just got a message. Finch Farm is asking for help. Any Minutemen in the area, please respond.
Ah, look at that. Well, that basically confirms that I got that last one, Troubled Waters, from the Minutemen radio. Well, out of the fire, huh? Finch Farm needs some assistance? Well, I suppose I now know what we will be doing next time. So, hopefully, you are looking forward to that. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate you dropping a like on it. And if you happen to be new to my channel, I would also greatly appreciate you subscribing. Also, if you are curious about any of the mods that I am using, I do have a link to a Google document in the description which has all of the links to all of the mods that I'm using, sorted by mod category to make it easier to find each of the mods. I also have a Discord server in case you want to join that as well. Other than that, take care, have a great rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, or whatever time it is for you and whatever time zone you are in. And I'll catch you all later. Delta Wolf, out.